Well, welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing really well out there. We're here doing the IAE event. I'm going to check if everything is copacetic and working. Okay, that's not the right video. This one. All right, let's see if this is working. All right. Yep. All right. So how's everyone doing today? We're here live. So we're going to test out the hull. Let's test this stuff out. See what it's like. This is the Nomad. We've got this ship is Consolidated Outland. It's their newer ship, and they also make other ships like the Mustangs and also the Pioneer. See the inside here, you got, oops, this is a cargo ship, so you got components, you got, not sure what this is really, oh, bathroom, oh, okay, well then, you got a shaver in there. What's this, cargo? Yeah, a little bit of cargo. Then you can see all your cargo in the back that you pretty much go get. And you got a bed as well. Actually, it's not bad of a bed either. It's actually kind of nice. The only thing I would say is in real life, those sharp edges would be a very, very weird thing for me to have very close to me when I'm sleeping. But hey, you've got a kitchenette kind of thing. It's great. Your protein pro workout stuff. Then you got the cockpit. So we're gonna fly to the expo. Not sure why it's not letting me save there because I keep on logging out there. Yes, welcome. Your journey begins now. Got a call for the door to open. Yep, I know. The screen's so busy with all the bees. So how's everybody doing today? We got some holiday stuff coming up. You know, the holidays. So stay safe out there. Enjoy. Try to enjoy with the family. Have fun, but also stay safe and enjoy. You can also go to the expo and rent all the ships for free. 100% free fly until the 30th of November. So make sure to try that out before purchasing any ship. See, the quantum travel is not that hard. Earlier I had some weird spikes of internet, but it's life. Internet companies are never good to the human beings. Never. It's like they're robots. They don't have souls. Pay like a truck ton of money on internet alone. Makes me feel like someone's gonna attack me or something. Alright, now. There's somebody there. See, look, they're flying. So there's people alive out there. Alright, we're going to the event. There's about a week left for the event, or a couple of days, I would say. Oh yeah, it's a week. About a week. Down in the comments below, let me know what ships you're interested in. What are you looking forward to as well? And just write it down in the comments and I will message you back. Don't be shy. You know, we're all human. Gotta communicate. And welcome to the channel as well. And have fun. Let's do this. Alright, so there's a trick, right? So instead of going to the station and having to do the whole landing thing, you just go here and there's an outside door entrance into the facilities. And so then you go to the train. This is where they have all the major things also as well to like buy and sell. So everyone's aware of, these domes are the ones that are important. This is where your trade stuff goes on. There's another ship here, a 400i. I like to come close as humanly possible. Without dying, obviously. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Land. Land, 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 land. Alright. Always land. Press Y to get out of your seat. Yep, that is the way to do it. Gotta go here. Yeah, I probably need to set my EQs and stuff like that so then it doesn't sound bad. Alright. Why did the game crash? Oh my god. Why? That is ridiculous. Alright, well, the game crashed. Hopefully it repairs itself and lets me go down there again. Yep, the game crashed. So cute. Probably from me jumping off the thing. Probably because I jumped off. Let's hope I'm still there. We have some technical difficulties. We're trying to get back into the game, so give it a few moments. I think the reason why it crashed is because CIG doesn't want me to see their ships. So comment down below and let me know what ships you're looking forward to. What star systems you want to see. What mechanics. Comment down below. Let me know. And yes, I really want to know. Also, consider supporting the channel. Like, subscribe. Also, commenting also helps. Maybe I should have waited to get in a few hours. I know the morning is always bad, I guess. Everybody's trying to get into the server. Might have to reload and get back in. It should never take this long. Yeah, it's probably stalled. There's an easy fix for that. Yeah. Audio problems, of course there is. We're gonna try again to try to get in. If not, I'll look at the website and see some of the ships and vehicles that will be available for today, and then we'll talk about those, and then we'll try again afterwards if this doesn't work at the moment. Also, what's your favorite manufacturer? You gotta have one, right? RSI, Drake, Anvil, Aegis, Consolidated Outland, Argo. Did I say Argo? No. Let's see. Miss or Misk. I like Misk, RSI, and Consolidated Outland. It's kind of funny how I like all three of those. I like Anvil and also Aegis as well. Anything that's military, I like. Obviously, I like the Pioneer from Consolidated Outland. Because you'll be able to build bases. Now, what I'm also hoping in the future, this is far, far into the future, with the base building stuff, is that they allow you to shoot special satellites that can protect the planet or the location that you're looking at currently at. So let's say, for example, you shoot I don't know, a probe or some kind of object into space, and you can see it did pull me back here. That's what I don't like. I don't know why it's not working currently, the instant login from where you're located, or where you're last located anyway. It's fine, it's not a big deal. It's like a 1-2 jump in. See, even the elevators are much quicker than it used to be. Back in the day, it was a lot longer. Now this, I'm not sure what this means, but it's a little bit strange. It's like the server reset somehow. That's all I can think that this would happen like this, is the server reset. Yeah, it does feel like the server just reset. I would say they should take out all the NPCs until the NPCs work. That's what I think they should do. I know it sounds bad to say that, but it feels that feels like they should do that. Alright, so why can I... Oh, there's something wrong with the server. Oh no, there's something wrong with the server. Oh, that's actually a decent looking suit. I might want to buy one. Alright. Pisces is not working for some reason. Alright, that computer was broken. That's all. Wow, that's expensive, yo. Wow, and it's not working. Yeah, there's something wrong. They're having an issue too. Well, it's... You can actually see their things now. That's crazy. I don't remember how... See, they're trying to get back in, aren't they? Oh, they got a ship. What the heck? What is going on? Am I gonna be forced to get a different ship? Do the claim. Claim. But I'm paying triple? What is going on? This is just so weird. Oh, fine. I'll use a different ship. Jesus Christ. What is this hangar too? Hi, Bob. That's a big ass backpack, by the way. Huge. Kind of weird that I keep on getting hangar number 2. Very weird. Alright. This is Drake. You know, I think it's still available to buy. It's a brand new ship. Starter ship. Only starter ship. So, don't go crazy now. You know, it has a couple of CUs of cargo. It has its own bed. It has... Let's take that away. It has its own bathroom stuff. Toilet, even. Look at that. Sink. All of that. Then locker, which I like this mechanic. Where it shows it opens like this. I actually do like that a lot. It's very unique, to say the least. You could even exit by X. Yeah, I don't even know what this first fire extinguisher maybe. You got a couple of shelves, which that shelf doesn't make sense to me, that top shelf at all. What they should do is... Oh, there is a way to move it down. Huh. Maybe they should allow us to move shelves around. Huh. Well, let's seat down. And then let's go to the expo again and see what's what. They should add a technology. They should add a technology that when the server, there's like like let's say a data link, right? Whenever the server is being bad, there should be a notification within itself, within its own server, and then it'll kick I'll kick everybody into a different server whenever there's a bad server or something really bad's going on, and it'll kick everybody into a different server entirely. That's what I think they should add. That kind of mechanic, so then that server can have its time to get repaired or whatever is going on, and pull us into a different server, so then we don't have a lossless experience. They really need to add that mechanic into this game. But other than that, can't complain much. The reason why I can do it like this is because it's not that hard, but at the same time, I've done this like a trillion times to land, so I've been playing since 2012. Well, not 2012, but 20 something. Been a while. Early 20s. So, oh, I thought that was going to be a graphics glitch. Thank goodness. Oh my god. That's the next thing. Welcome to microTech. Wait. Okay. Ah, oh, what is going on? All right. Well, it crashed again. All right. We're going to verify files. But we're going to switch over to the website until then, until we can figure out what's going on and see what ships are available. Yep. So let's look at the page. I think this is set up the right way. Oh yeah, and the new video will be out today. So let's look at that as well. Let's see what's going on. Did they release the video? Yes, they did. So, episode 6. Am I even on episode 6 or is this episode 7? I don't know. I got confused. Let's see. It says 6. Okay. All right. Consolidated Outland, everyone. So let's look at this video and then we'll look at the page. Thank you for watching. Let's do this. That was the shortest thing I've ever seen. Oh, God, don't start with the commercials. Jeez. That was kind of funny, but then they're also trying to say that they've got some of that ready. Does that's what that means? Maybe I'm wrong. You know, they might have those foliage and species all over the place. That would be nice. All right, let's talk about the mole. The mole is the miner, right? Am I right? $315. I'm gonna be blunt. It's worth it. 100% worth it. The reason why is because you can earn every ship underneath it. You know, takes a little bit of time. You got to mine. It's multi-crew. You're able to do so much more. Upgrade it, modify it, make it even better. And there you go. It comes with 120 months. So that's even better. And that helps you because then you can just automatically mine. You can go to some stations, get the better mining abilities or the mining capabilities. Also the boosters, I think whatever they're called. I can't even remember the name of them, but it is multi-crew, so it makes things far easier than being alone. Obviously, there is some caveats. Obviously, if you have the what's it called? The prospector, you're alone, and maybe multiple prospectors help you. It really depends on you as the player. Do you want multi-crew or do you want solo play? Solo play would be the prospector, and that comes in a couple of days. So or a day or two. So until then, you could look, go to the expo if it's available for you, because we don't know if the game is working right now. Apparently, I might have to reboot the PC, most likely, but we'll see in a few moments. And then you can do either multiplayer or single player, but you could also do a couple of other things. Like number one, you go to the expo. Number two, you test out stuff. It's 100% free for you all. So you have an account with RSI, and then you go to the expo and test out every single ship. 100% free. Free, 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 free. Free. Normally, things like that don't come free, but the best thing is free in life. So there you go. This will extract minerals, quantanium, all sorts of things that help your ships evolve and grow. And your character with the wallet. So there's that. It has the three of them. It has 3 mining lasers. 1 on the bottom, 2 on the sides. Okay? And their size 2? Yes, their size 2. Right? So if you buy this ship, you can earn every ship beneath it fairly easily. Takes time, but fairly easily. Mining is not that easy all the time, but it'll make you money, pretty much. Then you've got weapons. It's not a fighter, so you've got defensive weapons, right? Then you've got 2 shield generators. Yeah. I'd recommend you upgrade them, including the mining lasers, as soon as possible. Then you've got 2 fuel intakes as well, and 2 fuel tanks. And then you got a medium quantum fuel tank, which is great, right? And then you do have jump capability, so you could go from one star system to another. There you go in a nutshell. And you get 120 months insurance, which is great. See, all the mining suits, probably mold suits, but they look sort of like the design of RSI. Very beautiful ship. Mold does make good ships. Very good ships, actually. I wonder if they're going to make a bigger version of this ship. Probably. But yeah, this is microTech, at least that I'm aware of. Unless they show us a different space system or star system. See the mining laser, it's pretty big. See, this is the right side, or left side. This is the left side, and then it has the mining. These things I think can be detached in the future. The sacks, right? So then you give it to the Hull C, or you give it to whatever. But this ship is a very worthwhile ship to get, because you can mine, you can make money, and every ship can be upgradable. Meaning upgradable inside the ship, component wise. So there is that, and weapon wise. And it has its own. I'll show you the ship when we get into the game, but yep. And there's different editions of the moles, different colors, variants. So there's that. It has 96 SCUs of storage capacity. All right, which is not so bad. It's actually pretty decent. This is cargo capacity. That is really cool, right? And then there is the MP UV, which is $35, and it has pretty darn good VTOL thrusters. Obviously, it's a light freight, super light freight, but it's also see, the thing is, you can also have people in it, right? There's different versions of it. It's a modular version. These have modularity in mind. So inside you can have cargo or whatever else, troop transport and stuff like that. It also comes with 120 months, right? For $35, it cannot be beat for a shuttle like this. If you want to do small, light like super light cargo, right? Let's see. There's variances, right? Personal transport and cargo transport, and I'm sure in the future they'll have more. You know, the game is not even out yet fully. You know, it's a live product currently, but there'll be more eventually. More data for the game. Has 2 cargo capacity. There are better ships than this to get, but you'll be paying a little bit more, obviously. Then there's the variant of that, which is the personal transport version, right? Which is pretty cool that it can do that modularity like that. VTOL thrusters, like I said earlier, is really good. Breeze. Pretty good. Then there is the starter. I'll say this, the starter version of the Raft, which is the cargo variant. And this is kind of a new ship. This just came out like a year ago, maybe, I would say. You get about cargo in exterior cargo containers, 32 CUs. It's built for 2 people, but it can go under solo operations if you need to. It has a turret up top, like you see. Comes with 120 months insurance as well. Size 3 on the top, which is interesting. It's defendable. And you've got 1, 2. So you have 2 mounts, so it's 2. So it's a cargo ship. They haven't announced any of this stuff, which is strange, to be honest. It's a newer ship, pretty much, and there is a utility, the crane, I think. Yeah, it's the crane. So it's a cargo variant. It's $125. You could get other ships for $125, I believe. But it has a decent amount of cargo. I have to remember if there isn't any other ship that has better cargo than that for that price. And this is the recovery ship. What does this one do? So it can recover vehicles. I'm trying to remember what it means by that, though. There's also the packages where you could get the war bond, or you could get the credit. You can get credit version, or you could still get this one also with credit. And what it comes with. Let's see what it comes with. It comes with all the moles. All the moles. Yep, for 630 bucks. If you like mole and you want only mole, 630 bucks for every mole. Comes with 120 months of insurance. Comes with a specific type of hanger, which these hangers are not fully out yet. Personal versions, anyway. It's all company wide right now, or industry wide versions right now. So they'll explain all that in the future. It's adorable, reliable shields. Let's see what else did they have for this. Huh. Size 5. So it has a gravity. Oh, I know what this is. It pulls you out of danger and stuff like that. This is very important actually in the future, because when there's a ship that's shipwrecked, you can repair some of it, and then this ship will help you pull the ship out of tight spots. Right? If the ship is broken down or cannot be worked or cannot be repowered up, then you got to use this to bring this ship somewhere to get your ship fixed, or restore an old ship that you see out in the wild, like a Pokemon. Yeah. But anyway, this is a very important ship for industrial stuff, and also for restoring and getting ships where they need to go. Very interesting stuff. Very tiny ship, but it does what it needs to do. 150, I'd say. I'm not sure if it's valuable. The value is there, but it is there technically, because then you could also transport cargo, not just ships. So yes, I would say the value is there. Huh. Interesting. See this big ass. See, okay. So this is smaller than the Connie. Oh, there's two of them bringing the Connie. Okay. That makes sense. Obviously, there will probably be a bigger version than this in the future. But yeah, it's worth it. Sizable. What's next? All right, that's about it for this company. Argo. Now we got to go to Consolidated Outland. So, the hover quad. The hover quad is a bike. 30 bucks. I'd recommend earning it in game. That's what I recommend. You got the paints, all the paints. Then the 3-pack is all here. I say the black one is the best one. This one looks kind of cool. This is a little bit too much for me. But this is a personal transport vehicle. Some personal storage as well. Travel rough terrain because you'll be hovering, obviously, and take a ride on the wild side. Breeze speed and tight handling. All right. What is this? This is the only image. Because, oh, it's ready? Is this their way of saying this is out? Or was it out? Interesting. Huh. Did it just come out? I've got to look into that. Huh. I might even get one in game. You can earn it in game right now too. You can earn any ship in game right now that is available in game. It may take a bit of time, but you can earn it. At 30 bucks, it's not so bad either. But there's special packages that come with this type of ship as well. Well, I like it. So if it's out, it's out. right? Let's hope so. Now the Mustang Alpha, $30. It's a starter ship. Okay. 100% starter. Has 6 CUs of cargo, which is interesting. This has 6 CUs of cargo because the Drake just came out. But obviously the Drake is a little bit of a different design because it is a different company. But this has 6 CUs of cargo. Remember, these are starter ships. The Drake cutter is a starter ship. So it's interesting to see that we've got Mustang Alpha, $30, 6 CUs, cheaper than the cutter, right? By a little bit, but still a ship. It comes with 120 months insurance. That is, and it has weaponry, right? That can hold its own. Well, we know what hold its own means. Like, it won't punch above its weight class by much, like maybe a centimeter. But starter ships are not meant to be permanent, you know? They're meant to get you started, like your foot in the door into the galaxy. It's not really, or temporarily use it meanwhile you're, trying to gain your credits. But 60 uses a lot of cargo, personal cargo, or I mean cargo. But yeah, that's a lot for a starter ship. This ship will probably get some kind of rework. I wouldn't say a full rework, but some kind of rework. It has a mini store cargo box thing, but 60 uses a lot. It has laser cannon size 2s. Is it 2s? Or is it 1s? Oh, it's 1s. Size 1s. But it's a starter ship. I'm not surprised. And it has 2 of them, right? It's a decent ship for $30. Obviously, it depends on how you define a ship. Like the cutter has inside storage. This, I think, has outside storage or some kind of like hybrid. But until we see it in game, I won't know. So we'll check it out soon. But it is a very decent starter ship for the price, $30. That's an amazing package right there. Then you got the Mustang Beta, right? The Beta is $40. It's a Explorer. So this will give you, some capacity to explore. Has its own living quarters on board. Let me tell you something. Whoever made Consolidated Outland ships is a freaking miracle worker, because these ships are so darn small, but they have living quarters inside. Very unique way of designing ships like this, I hope one day this kind of stuff in the video game becomes reality. That's just my take. It's very versatile. It's a mid-range explorer. I would say it's mid-range, sure. Like almost at mid-range, but why not? These ships should be fuel sufficient as well. Because they're Consolidated Outland. It's like the kind of the BMW of the world. Just like Origin, kind of the BMW of the world. I think Origin is kind of like at the cusp of being, it's like this company took a little bit of Origin and then had its own imprint of what, it feels to be a Consolidated Outland ship, because they have a lot of similarities. So it's like a hybrid. So it does have weapons, turrets, right? It probably will have some kind of scanning technology in it. So I think this representation of what the ship has is wrong. Like, I don't think it's 100% correct. Definitely. because if it's an explorer ship, then that means there should be some kind of technology inside of the ship that allows it to do scanning and exploring. So there is that. Then we'll talk about the Omega for a second. Leave the Omega. What is the Omega? Oh, it's AMD's. It's like a really rare version, like super rare. You know, when AMD, I guess, was supporting CIG, and NVIDIA was supporting CIG as well, I guess, or was it Intel? I think it was Intel. But yeah, there are different variants from different companies working with CIG. This one is the this is the box version, the alpha, then the gamma. Was this the which one was this? Was it the Intel side of things? Maybe. I don't know. Well, we'll look at other ships now. They're almost similar. They have onboard quarters. You know, they're capable explorer. Oh yeah, that's the same one that we were looking at. All right, $40. Now this is, I think this is the Delta, and the Delta, it can defend. It has pretty decent weaponry for what it is. It looks a little bit more aggressive than the other ones as well. It comes with 120 months of insurance. It dominates dogfighting. Well, that's what they say. Obviously, the meta is like the other ships right now, but dogfighting capable. Twin laser repeaters, dual missile racks. So it is heavily up there. Let's see what they've got. What they got for us. Okay, 16 missiles on a, I would call this more like a starter ship. Starter weapon fighter. Wow. Wow. 16 size ones on a small ship like this. Ouch. And then you got max 2s, size 2s, weapons on top of that. You got all these weapons. It's a decent ship. For a starter. $65. Yeah. It's because it's a weapons tax, maybe. Now you got a different ship, the Nomad, which is kind of in a weird spot, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So I think 110 or 120. There was the other ship that we were looking at from the mole, not the mole, but the other cargo ship, and that had 30 something CUs. For like $30 more or $20 more, something like that. So I might be wrong in numbers, but this has 24 CUs. It is a decent ship though, for somewhat being a starter, somewhat. But at the same time, yeah, it has more CUs than the cutter, right? And the cutter is half the price, or around half the price. So it really depends on what you want. The cutter or this. This has far more CUs though, but it cannot defend it. So both of them cannot really, well, it can, you know, evade other fighters from attacking you, but it cannot really defend itself, if you know what I mean. This does have built-in missiles, and it also is like it's a scout defender. It's not going to be, you know, wiping out any fighters. Let's just say that. None of those ships are. They're just starters. Now the Pioneer. Let me say something about the Pioneer. The Pioneer is a very beautiful looking ship. because it crafts, it manufactures buildings so then you can build your own outposts, maybe even your own city. It just depends on you. Depends on what you want to make. This has about, I think, about 600 SCUs, by the way. It's 750 bucks war bond. It's 850 bucks credit, right? But also it's in concept and it's going to take a while before we see this kind of gameplay. Now it's sold out on both. And we just started 57 minutes ago. And it's the page just updated to Consolidated Outlands and all these other companies, and already it's sold. Like instantly. People want this ship so badly. It is very useful ship because you'll be able to not just build outposts or cities, you'll be able to also have those cities and those outposts functional. You can, make your own habitation, have food, supplies, drugs, what else? And then those outposts, for example, can have even an armory, maybe, or even a science outpost, or even some kind of other outposts. But I'll also have capability of solar panels, thermal, and wind power, and all sorts of other unique gameplay. This ship is so worth getting. It's gonna make money up the wazoo, like the wazoo, crazy amounts of money. It's a heavy construction ship. It's gonna be huge, massive, gigantic, super big. It's an amazing ship. I wouldn't even call it a ship. I'd call it a massive ship factory. I don't even know what to call it. It's capable of defending itself to a degree. You're going to need to have ships protected in a big way. I want this ship, but, well, it's expensive. So, 600 cargo units, SCUs, 600. Not even the Carrack has that. It has 400 and something, the Carrack. Not a lot of ships have 600 cargo capacity. Unless you go to the Hull Seas and stuff like that, and they have like 5x the amount, the hulls 10x the amount. It's going to be really interesting to see this kind of gameplay. I hope CIG is, starting to think on how to make this ship, because it'll be really nice to see, really nice to play with it, because they could just release, star systems, and then we can help them fill up the star systems, right? And then maybe every other year or something like that, they update the foundation of how these, factories make the items, and then over time they can degrade, and then we can rebuild new ones, and then they'll look totally different from the last period of factory buildings that we made, right? So we can help fill up the verse. I think they need to think about this. They need to think about giving us the capability of manufacturing our own outposts and buildings and even stations, so then we can help them fill up the verse. Think really hard, CIG, about this, because it will make things so much better. So much better. Make this so polished, the factory building, super polished, so then when we get it, we can help build the verse. Why not? You can have different versions of this too, to have it manufacture better and bigger outposts, so then we can build the verse and help you build it. We wouldn't mind doing that. It would be fun. It would be great. We can help you build the infrastructure. Why not? Think about it, CIG. Think about it. Anyway, this is the best ship in game other than the Endeavor. The Endeavor is a whole nother story that we'll talk about when Mist Days comes out. Now we're done with this version or this company. Now we're gonna go to Greycat. You guys are interested? Yeah, let's do it. Come on, Greycat, give me something special. All right, you got the Rock, a mining monster. It's funny how they market these kind of vehicles. A mining monster. Oh yeah. Medium ranged, large size ship. Okay. I'm sorry to say this is not a ship. This is not a ship. It's a ground vehicle. Someone in marketing needs to learn what ships mean. Please, please fix this. All right. Serve your minerals. So it's basically a ground mining extractor, right? Just like every other. Now you can earn this this vehicle in game, or you can try it out. Is this available now? Yes, it's available now. So you could even try it out. Have a bunch of friends with you, have a bunch of these, and then just mine rock and make money. That's about it. I recommend having a troop transport to protect these vehicles as well. So the ships that I recommend utilizing to bring these ships out would be, I would say, the Crosshair, sure, if this thing fits in the Crosshair, and any other big ships like the Hercules can help you bring a bunch of these with a group and go mining and make some moolah money. So there you go. Has different paints as well, which is nice because the paints do look decent. There's no weird funky colors. I'd say this is balanced. It would be nice to have a white one and maybe some other color, but this is balanced. I'd say don't spend the money for this because you can earn this stuff in game for sure. Now, this comes with 120 months insurance as well, and it's a minor, right? And it holds, I'm not sure how much cargo it holds, but I'm sure it's very light amount, maybe 6 CUs or some small number. One cargo, so it's, I guess it's 1 by 1 box or something like that. So I'm not sure the number, but one doesn't tell me anything. I guess one CU maybe. This is the, what is this one? Is this the same one as that? I get a little confused now. DS. What's DS mean now? 75 bucks. Okay, so this one is 55 bucks. This one's 75 bucks. Let's see what the 75 bucks offers you. Same paints. Okay. More versatile. Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. 4 CUs. Or CCs. CCs. So this has a little bit more cargo capacity. It looks a little bit bigger as well. I'd say they're all worth it, but in game, with in-game credits. Now the Steve, everybody's calling this the Steve. It has some personal storage. It's a troop transport of 2 people each. So obviously, let's see. It has oh yeah, in the back of it, it's capable of having I think in game we'll see. It is out already, so that's helpful, right? It has 120 months of cargo of lifetime insurance, not lifetime insurance. It has 120 of months of insurance. Okay, it's a fun sporty vehicle, light, super light cargo, weapon rack, personal storage, and it's useful for all terrain. There you go, for $40. I would say earn this in game with in-game credits. Now we'll go to the last one, which is Kruger. Kruger has the P-52 Merlin. Yeah, it's a snub fighter. $25. RSI, obviously, and it's built and it docks into the Aquila and the Armageddon RSI ships, which will come soon with a big reveal. And this is fast, super fast maneuvering. By the way, these things go so darn fast. Like, oh my goodness, like ultra fast, like ultra instinct, like in Dragon Ball, super fast. It's like magic engines. It has a Gatling gun. Obviously, it's hiding that darn Gatling, even though, and it has lasers on the sides. This is a proper snub. I wouldn't even call any other, if I don't, they try to redefine what a snub is in this game or in the universe, but I'm saying this is called a snub. It's a one-seater. Like this is a snub, okay? But also the RSI ships come with this, so you get some pretty good value, really good value. So let's look at the sizes, shall we, for that snub. Size 2 on a snub. What the heck? No starter has that. I would call this a starter ship, even though it doesn't have much defense. I would call this a starter, super starter, like ultra early starter. For $25, it's kind of hard to beat. But obviously you should earn this in game. But obviously when the game is fully out or somewhat out, these ships are gonna go 10x, maybe 5x in price. Then you've got the Archimedes. The Archimedes 72. I'm not sure what the difference is, so let's go find out, shall we? So why spend the extra $10, right? It has 4 laser guns, right? Yeah, that's probably why. Let's look. So it's all size 1s, but 4 of them. Hard to say. Is it faster? Probably. Most likely. I don't know. I think earn all these in game. All these snubs. Yeah, earn all these in game. So thank you for watching. Let's attempt, keyword, attempt, to try to get Star Citizen to work. All right. It's been a little bit tricky today. Tiny bit. So let's see what's going on, shall we? All right, everyone. We're loading up. Gonna take a second. So please be patient. Let's do this. So in the comments below, I give you a mission. I give you a task. Write down in the live chat, or in the in the live chat, what ships would you like to see, and what ships do you have currently? I would definitely like to know. And what are you looking forward to for Star Citizen? Or are you looking forward to for Squadron 42? What do you want to see? Make sure you put it in the live chat. I want to know. So let me know. Thank you. And also consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. It helps us put out new content, and click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post more content. Thank you. And we appreciate it so much, and we love you all. Now let's see if this works, because I've been kicked out a bunch of times. I got in, but then I got kicked out. I'm not sure it's because I left the computer on for a couple of days or something like that, or it's a corrupt file. Who knows? Who knows with these things, you know? Who knows? It's life. C'est la vie. But yes, thank you very much for watching. It helps us very much. Let's do this stuff. So you know, I'm running a 16 core 3950X AMD parts, 16 cores, yeah. And then it's at 3.5 gigahertz at also the graphics card is an AMD.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What's it called? It's an AMD
Your insurance claim has been
RX 6800 XT.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Alright, now the server is working a little bit better.
Stand by.
Alright. Maybe I joined a different server, because earlier I wasn't able to get in. And I'm running 16 gigs of
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
what's it
following
called? RAM. Yeah. And the game runs pretty smooth for me. There are some hiccups sometimes, like rare, but it runs fairly well. And I got it on a very reasonable price point, so there is that. This is the Nomad. This is the one that we were talking about earlier. I'm going to show you the interior and also some of the exterior. This is the cargo ship, right? That's where you see the cargo in back. Then you've got personal storage. You've got a bathroom, toilet. All right. Then you've got a kitchenette kind of thing. You even have a stove on top. You've got a sink, pre-workout stuff, you know. Then you got a bed and a bunch of books. Then you've got the seat. This is a very basic ship, but it does have running water, so I can say it's great. Let's see, power over here. Then you just gotta press this to talk to the Tesla management and get off the pad here. Honestly, the ship handles very well. I've flown it like a ton of times, so I would know how to fly it. Alright, so in the nighttime, yo. Alright.
Thank you, and please visit again.
No, thank you. And I will.
Quantum travel engaged.
We're gonna go to the expo and look at stuff. Yep. That's the outside of the ship. So that little pad there, that little land area that's on the ship is where the cargo will go. Very unique. This ship flies fairly well, smooth even. It's actually not bad at all. I would say this would be a pretty good starter ship. In my opinion, you know, it would be a decent starter ship. It has a lot of cargo space. It's outside the ship, but let me tell you something. You upgrade those shields. You upgrade the components, and I think you'll be fine. Now, why would somebody put a Hercules in the front of everything? God. That is not cool. Oh shoot. The storm. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm sliding. Alright. Yeah. Hopefully I don't die from going too close to that ship. And why am I moving so much? This storm is pretty bad. Wow. Super cold, dude. Why did they put this ship so close? Bad people. Bad. So this is the Hercules. And it's a pretty big ship. And it carries all those small ships. Or vehicles. Like a tank. Yeah. The storm is pretty bad. Makes it feel like I'm in Florida. Oh, I am. Yeah. So now we're in this place here. We're gonna go upstairs. Commons. And this is where you can buy components as well. You go that way to the promenade, and then you'll be able to find stuff to buy. You also have the food court here with the commons area. People do some I don't know what they do here. Pilates maybe. They come down here to the train. Keep on going down one more. And then it'll say IAE 2952. And then the train's right there. Let's hope that we missed it. Obviously we did. Of course we did. So it takes 20 something seconds after you miss the first one. Maybe even the second one is 57 seconds. But no longer than that. So there's a couple of trains, like maybe two trains that come through here.
Capsule now approaching station.
Yep.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Don't get hit by one. Oh, hello, sir. Hello. Okay. Red and black. He must love red and black.
Careful, doors are now closing.
Very interesting color.
Nearing next stop.
War footing colors. What kind of gun does he have anyway? Huh. Sniper. Alright. We're gonna hit the IAE 2952. Make sure to check our channel out. We have 2951 as well. So there's the cutter. The first expo day. We got all these clothings. You can purchase them in the actual website store. And they'll be permanent on your account with real money. Which I'm sure CIG realizes that these are not on that list. Which is weird. Don't know what's going on here. Because I want every IAE shirt from every year on my freaking account. So I don't know what's going on. They gotta fix that. Alright, let's go to the show floor. Welcome. They even got Anvil, they got Argo, they got Aegis, Dynamics, they have RSI. They also have to sell these shirts in real life because that would make them a bit of money. And also, I would like to have more shirts. Why not? Make me happy. You could buy caps too. Let's do this. Where's the elevator? I don't know why this one's slower than the other one. This one's a lot slower. Then you've got the event dates. So today it was what? Argo, Greycat and Kruger, and Consolidated Outland. Then you've got the next time, the next day, you've got Crusader Industries, and you got Tumbrel Land Systems. Then Misk on the 26th, and then or 25th, and then on the 26th you've got RSI, the last showing before Best in Show. I'm looking forward to RSI. Let's do is this Zenith or yeah, it's Zenith. So there you go. Somebody skipped out on us. Yep. Here we go. They show the advertisement stuff, which is freaking epic, by the way, to have it in game like this. Cloaked? Yo, cloaked. Is that the technology that we got now?
Did you discover the craft of your dreams at this year's IAE? Then why not experience it firsthand with a test flight? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are available to rent from one of our local providers.
That's definitely the beta, I think.
We are all chasing who we are, who we want to be.
Intel's variant.
Which begs the question, why choose it all? Introducing the all-new Alpha, Beta,
Consolidated Outland.
The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to
And there's an Omega version as well, by the way. And this is old. They didn't change this out, which I'm very shocked. Somebody messed that up. And then they removed the last year's. I believe that there was one that told you about the company. Look at this showing. Wow. Kruger. Yes, the snubs. Alright, we're gonna lower the volume, obviously. Yes. Loud. Ultra loud. Should be enough. Or maybe that might be too loud as well. So, the P-52 Merlin, and it has a very unique voice as well, by the way, when you go into it. Now, I'm hoping that they add AI technology where you could communicate with the computer nav system or the communication system, just like they had in Wing Commander. Hope CIG does do a lot more inside lore and do special unique things like that. Then we've got Argo, the MPUV, which is a cargo variant. Then you got the MPUV personal version. Not sure how this works, but apparently you walk through here and you got a bunch of troop stuff. Now, I've got opinions. So I would hope that they would redesign this just a little bit and then have it where weapons are held here, right? But it's amazing that they have modularity like that for those unique small little personal transport stuff. And this one's the cargo variant. I'm sure there's a seat in here. Oh no, this is not a seat. So it has cargo. Yeah, there is a seat. Okay. Now there was a variant version of this in the Squadron 42 trailer. And they had one that had another seat inside here somewhere. But this is a very unique looking thing, and I would like to buy a few of these in game. Just to have them, you know. Then we're gonna look at these two ships here. We're gonna look at the mining ship, and then we're gonna look at the non-mining, the raft, and then the mole. That's what we're gonna do. Now, I like this ship. I was using this ship before. It has decent cargo. Pretty decent. I like this lifting thing instead of the other stuff that they normally have. So, my recommendation when the game is fully fleshed out, have one AI do all this work, or have a human do all this work, where they can look at the, you know, components, fix the components up a bit. Then you've got here, you've got one of the you've got, you know, storage for your suits. Obviously, the main suit that you would be putting in here would be the suit that you know, like your armor, because the flight suit you would have to be on having on, right? With maybe your helmet. Sometimes your helmet can just stay right up there, but whenever there's trouble, you got to put your helmet on, right? And this is where one of the mining things are, and it comes out and stuff like that. There's also another one on the other side as well, which is unique because it helps. Well, it helps. Then you got touchpad, which I'm sure they'll refix and have it actually work. Yeah, so there's this. And on the other side, the same thing. And the reason why it's so close to the mining laser is because it helps you, if something were to go wrong, you know, you'd wear something. Now, maybe you might have to wear a light armor while you're on here, but I don't think medium and heavy armor will be capable while you're sitting down in a chair in the future. I think they're gonna get rid of that. Now, I do wish they added one extra thing, like right here. Maybe other personal storage, like to hold your guns, to maybe have other items here. But that's just me, because it feels like a little bit of a wasted space here on this side. Just a tiny bit. Then I'm not sure why they didn't, make it this go all the way up, but it's fine. I would always say have two forms of getting up, in my opinion, but it's fine. Then you got personal living quarters, as well as your own, which I like this ship. The reason why is because the inside is just insanely good. You got a kitchenette kind of thing, where you have food, dispensaries, you can have plates, forks, knives, and have eat. And you got a table, right? That, space vibe, right? Where you're outside in the wild. You got components here as well. And then you got living quarters, right? On this ship, there's living quarters. Storage. And then you've got a bathroom with toilet. Very unique design. And then this probably has a shower as well. I don't know. Kind of weird to not have a shower, but hey. You got beds with TVs, which is very unique because then, well, you won't get bored, right? Then the main area. This is huge area. Like I said, they should add something here and something here maybe to have weaponry. This is the third piece here where you can mine. So you have to have 4 people fly this ship or use this ship because, well, one has to be the flyer and then the other 3 have to be the miners. And I think the person that flies also has to maintain and make sure that you're not going to crash into stuff, right? And maintain the distance so then you don't die. And yes, the ship could get blown up by the asteroid because the asteroid could explode and blow you up, like Quantanium and stuff. But this ship is a very unique ship. I love it, the mole. So let's move on to the next one. But the mole is rentable. If you can see, I'll show it to you. 100% free. It says 0 AUEC, so or UEC, so 0. No purchase needed, right? It's just rent and you're done. See, and then I'll show you rent. Boom, done. No money taken. And that's what you can do to every one of these at the expo. Now let's test this out. This is the hauler. See, you can rent this as well. But let's try to press the button, shall we? Alright. Here we go. This one is the more updated Argo ship. It's just came out like a year-ish ago. So it's going to have a little bit of a unique spin to it compared to the other ones. Let's look at it. Components, a little bit of a different design, right? Unique, different, interesting. All right, you got this. You got components in places. Yeah, very lifelike component look. Components. More components. A very interesting space to put them though. Then you've got a ladder to go downstairs. This, I think, is the crane, right? Yeah, this is a crane where you can hold all the cargo units. So this is a cargo ship. Let's check the bottom, shall we? Very interesting design, right? You agree? in the live chat, let me know what you all think about the mole and the cargo variant called the raft, because the raft is very well designed, like super well. You got 2 beds because this is a 2-seater, a two-man ship. You can have a 3rd man just in case, for redundancies and safety. And you could just have shifts for beds. I don't know if the game supports that, but you can make it so. One is, an active duty, and then the other one, you have to always have enough people, right? I would say you need 3 people. Yeah, because you have one pilot, one co-pilot, right? And then you have to worry about the crane and then all sorts of other things. I like this airlock, by the way. Look at that. Turns a little bit and then lets you out. But let's look at the other parts of the ship. Let's see. This is 2 beds, 2 TVs, right? They're gonna be TVs. They're just not in yet. Then you got a really big kitchen, by the way. This is pretty huge. Really big. Big. Then you got a 2-seater, sort of like an alien vibe kind of thing, the window itself. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll probably buy one in game. And it has 4 capable what? And it has an armory, a baby armory for guns. Like, this is a 4-man job. This tells me it's a 4-man job. Yep, it's a 4-man job. Maybe one security guy, and then the other guys are all the industrial stuff, There's 3, I would say 4 people. It's going to be kind of complicated with just 2 beds, but hey, it's life. So there you go. Really cool. Even component access. You got buttons. See, there you go. All right, this is the raft, everyone. Comment below, let me know what you all think, or comment in the live chat and let me know what you all think. Let's see, it's doing that run thing from here too. Yeah. So I'm gonna exit the other way then, because it's gonna stink that I'm gonna drop. But hey, I like this ship a lot. Let's just say that. Oof. Yeah. So two beds, but so 2 beds and 2 seats. I would say you need 4 people. You can manage 3 or 2, but managing is not the same thing as succeeding, or 100% succeeding. This is the best option. Have 2 ways out. Always have 2 ways out in a ship. Always. And if you don't know what you're doing. So there's components on that side. There's components on this side, which is weapon components. And then there's more weapon components there. And components there on the other side. And really interesting. I would hope they would swap them out, or is that the best in show? Probably the best stuff that they possibly have. Now we're going to go to the Hull 2 and 3 if they're available. No, the Hull 2 is available. So Argo, look at that. They even have advertisements of the other ships, like the Cutlass, right? From Drake Interplanetary. There you go. And there's more events coming to Star Citizen. Hopefully we have live events coming this coming year. The Mustang, okay? So these ships are very unique. They have a living quarters and everything inside. This ship has a lot of engines, by the way. Yes. Look at that. That blue. Oof, Jesus. That type of blue looks great in a game. Now you got this Mustang. What's this one? The Mustang Beta. It's a Pathfinder, by the way, so it can go through wormholes. It'll detect small, medium, and large wormholes for sure. It has a decent sized gun, I think. Bearing, I trust Bearing with Bearing of a life. Yes, yes, I trust Bearing. Now it would be cool if this ship can go inside my Polaris in the future whenever I get the Polaris, but yeah, it'd be nice. Wow, Pathfinder version. I actually didn't know that they had a Pathfinder version. I never paid attention back in the day in that kind of way, but now I do. Which one is this one? This is the Alpha, the light freight. So this is the one that said light freight. 6 CUs now. Oh, yes. It is worth getting. Oh, it's worth getting. Oh, yes. So this ship is a starter, right? This ship is not that expensive either. And you get 6 CUs of cargo, yo. This is the cargo thing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Very unique ship. Cargo. And it has a inside let's enter, shall we? Alright. And then you can also, I think, alright, hold on. No. No. No, that's not gonna work that way. I've got to do it a different way then. Alright. Enter the what? Enter canopy, enter pilot seat. Up the ladder. I'm not sure. Supposed to be oh, the cargo variant might not have. Yeah. Alright, so the cargo variant does not have a room in back. This is the light fighter. This might have a room in the back. No. I don't know. Looks like no. Alright, and then we all know that we went through this ship already, and I showed it to you earlier. The Nomad, definitely a cargo ship, has 32 CUs, which is definitely a 100% good starter ship for cargo. Now let's look at what else they've got. What else do you got? CIG, what do you have? The IAE 2952. And welcome to the channel. Welcome. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It would be very helpful. And the YouTube algorithm is very, very odd lately. So make sure to click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever we post new content. And we're probably going to try to do Twitch eventually as well. I've got to get a new system to be able to do that because streaming is very complicated. But that is, I think, almost it. I think we got the bottom here. Probably have a few vehicles to look at. Let me know in the live chat, what ships are you looking forward to? What do you like to see? Here we go with the rocks. You gotta get some rocks. So they called it the Rock, which is very funny. Ha 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 ha. Alright. So it's a mining ship. Or, well, they called it a ship, by the way, in the page. I think somebody needs to learn what a ship is, okay? If you can fly, you can call it a ship in space. If it could fly in space, then it's a ship. So you got a special unique way for the Steve, by the way. You got personal storage, you've got components, you've got all sorts of things. Yo, this is the old Greycat PTV. This came out 100,000 years ago, by the way. You can tell by the color, right? You can tell by the design, you can tell by the graphic. This is gonna get a rework. Now this looks more modern, updated. You know, the graphics on my computer are not up to date, but right, are not graphics up to date, but I'm not at 4K or anything like that. So we got this. Now I would hope that they would make that Greycat Industrial in orange, but apparently not. Kind of missed the mark right there. This is the Rock. Now there's a bigger, I think, not bigger version or a different version of each one, right? Is that different? Oh, it's very different. This is the big boy, and this is the baby boy. So one is more expensive than the other. So 2 people, 1 person. But honestly, you would want to have 2 people. It has super light cargo. This one has light cargo, but not as super. Wow, I think these vehicles need to be bought in game. Don't purchase them with real money, because they're not ships, and it's better to have a ship than a ground vehicle for your first purchase anyway. And my recommendation is to buy as much stuff in game with in-game credits only. See the hover bikes. Now these are available now to purchase and utilize. And they're transports. Now they have personal storage. Some kind of personal storage. I think the back. No, that's a power plant. Not sure where. Oh, a locker. Holy smokes, people. There's a locker in the front. Jeez, I'm gonna buy one of these in game. 100%. Oh my goodness. I love them. Oh, hover cars. Oh. Now we're gonna look. By the way, you pay $60, you get both Squadron 42 and a Star Citizen. Star Citizen's the MMO. I wouldn't call it a true MMO. No MMO is out right now that has been coming out is really a true MMO. So I would say Star Citizen's gonna be a proper, like, WoW factor MMO, if you know what I mean by that. Like when vanilla WoW came out, the first WoW. And like, let's say the other MMOs that came out back in 2004 and earlier. I think it's gonna burn what MMOs really mean. This is the Pioneer, by the way. This is a big, humongous factory. So what I was saying earlier is $60 gets you Squadron 42 and Star Citizen. Squadron 42 is the single player campaign. Maybe one day, and I say with a slight maybe, a needle in a bush kind of thing. Maybe with a grain of salt that Squadron 42 might have co-op one day. One day. Don't know when, but one day. Maybe. With a big, big fat asterisk. Anyway, this is the Pioneer. It is after their debut of the Mustangs, basically. Consolidated Outland has gone and changed the game. Change the game. What? They changed the game again with the reveal of the Pioneer. A self-contained mobile construction yard is capable of creating planetary modularity structures, ushering a new wave of aspiring colonists to customize their new homes to the frontier. There you go. I was reading that far wrong. So darn tired. But there is the mobile platform, and it's huge, massive. It could build almost anything that is on the ground. I'm sure they're going to come up with something similar to this But space, maybe there's a way to make this a space version as well. Like you have to have special blueprints to be able to make certain ground things, but you can also use this to make space things. You know, space like mini, stations in space. Maybe they can redesign this to be that type of purpose, so then they don't have to make so many of them, so many different versions of this. Who knows? We might have that opportunity. But thank you for watching, everyone, and enjoy. Stay safe, fly safe, and make sure to help out the channel by subscribing and liking the video, and also in live chat or in the comments below, let me know what you all think about Star Citizen and the IAE 2952. And we will be back tomorrow for another event. And I hope everyone enjoyed, and stay safe out there, and see you in the verse.